Alrighty guys, how's it going? Nurbo here. Hope everyone's having a good day. How you doing, Lucy and Chad? How you guys doing? Sent out the card pack, so that should be there. But yeah, we're here, running late again. Can't catch a break. Exactly what I didn't want to happen ended up happening. God, holidays are just frustrating. Very frustrating. But we are here. We have roughly 30 minutes. Let's see if we can get as much done as possible. These new sessions have been getting shorter every single time, which is really sad because of just IRL stuff getting in the way, sadly. But we're going to try to get as much done today as possible and hope for next week to be a little bit better. So let's get our thing up here. By the way, it is Father's Day, so I hope all the fathers out there are having a good day. And yeah, enjoying your holiday, one of the most underappreciated holidays of the year. So, at least here in the States. So hopefully you're getting some appreciation out there, if any. We know how it is out there for you fathers. So, moving on, we have the first new session of the day. Congratulations to, that's in the wrong screen. Congratulations to Capcom as Street Fighter 6 surpasses 5 million units sold worldwide. Impressive, very impressive. Capcom has been having a hell of a couple of years, man. The last 2-3 years have just been like banger after banger after banger. They've been literally selling multiple, like 4 to 5 million units on like everything in the last couple of years, and that's very impressive. Going on to more sales figures here. Nintendo Switch 2 sells over 3.5 million units worldwide in its first four days. Like, that's crazy. I knew it was going to do well. It's the Nintendo Switch 2, but I didn't expect it to do that crazy well in the first 4 days. Like, I imagined the numbers were going to trickle out, like, slowly, but, you know, concurrently. That's an astronomical number for 4 days. Very impressive. From there, we will then go into PlayStation Plus for all my PlayStation people. So, yeah, I need more games and the Switch too. Right, sure you do. PlayStation Plus. Here's what we got right off the bat. We got, for the PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium game catalog, we got FBC Firebreak for PlayStation 5, Battlefield 2042 for PS4 and 5, Five Nights at Freddy Help Wanted 2, PS5, The Hunter Call of the Wild for PS4, We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royale Reverie, PS4 and 5. Yuden Chronicles 100 Heroes, PS4 and 5. I've always been interested in this franchise. I've heard things about it. Train Sim World 5, PS4 and 5. Hi Grip, how you doing? Endless Dungeon for PS4 and 5. Fader, thank you for the sub. 32 months. I appreciate that greatly, man.
And another
appreciate
one.
That. Deus Ex The Conspiracy for PS4 and 5. This is the PlayStation Plus Premium people. It doesn't look like they're removing.
Long I've been waiting for this. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself there.
Oh God, why? Why?
Just make sure people know what happened.
Why are we sucking on Gambit and Wolverine? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're removing anything this time around. So, nice. Very nice. Moving on, we have Mind's Eye. Unfortunately, as expected, and I suspected this. I think I said this over and over as we showed these trailers. Unfortunately, as expected, Mind's Eye is off to a pretty rough start. A lack of reviews ahead of its launch, coupled with higher-ups leaving the studio with days to go on until release. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, the studio heads, the CEO, and I forgot the other guy, what position he was. I think he was like a director in some position. They both left the company a week before the launch. My guess was they knew this was going to be bad and they did not want to deal with it. But going on from there, studio heads leaving release, and people worried Mind's Eye might have issues. Now it's finally here, and it has taken a single day for some of its players to start asking for refunds. While most players issued refunds haven't shared the platform on which they've been playing Mind's Eye, it's the ones who are coming clean are the ones that are on PlayStation and sharing the evidence to prove it. That will be the most concerning for the game devs. PlayStation is very strict on refund policies. That's usually pretty difficult to take advantage of. So, as we know of now, there are refunds going out for people who do want a refund on the game. It seems to mostly be PlayStation people who are getting those refunds, and no one else at the moment, as far as we know. Possibly other places, but only PlayStation is what we've been able to see till now. Yeah, this game is kind of a mess. They are working on it, though, so maybe it will get the Cyberpunk treatment. We will see. This is a developer from out of nowhere, so we'll see. We will see. Nurbothecat. Sure. Following that news, we also had a little announcement put out there. A remake of the original Silent Hill game, the first Silent Hill game, is currently in development by the Blooper team, the same people who made Silent Hill 2. Konami confirmed this during their Konami Press Start broadcast. So we have another Silent Hill coming out. I was actually curious if they were going to eventually do that, because I've never really played a lot of Silent Hills. There's been like one or two that I've played. But I do remember the first Silent Hill because my cousin had it and we just dabbled with it. If I was ever to do Silent Hill, I would like to start in the beginning of the franchise. So that's good that they're doing that, personally. Following that news, no surprise here, 7 million players have played Space Marines 2. Congratulations to Saber Interaction there for their massive success. They have also been killing it, and like, they've never been a bad company, but they have just been killing it since they left Embracer Group, and that is fantastic. Love seeing independent devs, go their own way and finally do great things that they were always capable of doing, to be honest. So yeah, what's up, Snow? How you doing? Silent Hill footsteps. It sounds like it, right? But I think they're just footsteps. Following that news, we have Steam in the news for some pretty awesome stuff here. Players can now search for games based on accessibility support on Steam and really narrow down the games that have features that they need or are looking for, such as narrated game menus, tab, color alternatives, or even chat text to speech, which is great. You can actually look up games by these features now and find the features that you need. And I think that's amazing, actually, because accessibility is just too large of a generalization, if you ask me, to really understand if it has the thing that you may need, So, awesome. Moving on, I'm kind of spitfiring these. I know we have so many trailers that I would love to show you guys. So trying to keep it flowing. Our next bit of news here is Devil May Cry 5. Capcom, another marker here. 10 million units sold since release on that game. Man, they are just rolling in so much dough every year with all these IPs. They've just been doing phenomenal. Just phenomenal. And then probably the second largest event in gaming of the year is the 2025 edition of Summer Game Fest. Saw an 89% year-over-year growth in live peak viewership, according to the stream charts airing live across YouTube, Twitch, and X on June 6th. The Jeff Keighley hosted Video Game Showcase, which was held out of the YouTube Theater on SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, reached more than 50 million live streams. That marks a record high in viewership for the event, which is now its 6th year. Impressive, man. The only thing I think that's hit higher than that so far has been well, there's other streams out there, but as far as like events, I guess, like would I guess be the Game Awards. So if that's hitting that, Game Awards this year might break another record because they broke one last year. See how that goes. It's done. And then we have our last bit of news. A little bit of a somber note. I felt the need to put it in there because I do have a playthrough of this game coming up soon. The Penang-born British actress Pixen Lim has died on Monday at the age of 80. Her most recent works were that she narrated. She was a narrator for Dark Souls video games series, and appeared in the American TV series Vampire Academy and The Nevers. I don't know those two shows, but we are doing a Dark Souls run sometime next week. And I never knew she was the narrator for that. So, sad. Very sad to lose somebody like that. Her voice was very distinct too. So, kind of a sad one there. But that kind of covers the news. We did it. Now, let's do what we guys are actually here for. And that is going to be the trailers. Trailers that you guys love so much. So, this first one is right up your alley, Chad. Actually. This first one is a game called Dusk Fade.
My star. Going back sounds tempting, doesn't it? But if we're always looking back, we'll miss everything the present has for us.
It's bootleg Kingdom Hearts. Alrighty. Our next trailer is, let's see here. A game called Where Winds Meet.
Drink water, you dehydrated bitch!
Well, thank you for that. I will hydrate. Yep, that's a pretty cool looking one. I'm gonna be honest with you. There have been a lot of like ninja samurai games lately too.
PlayStation.
Following that one, we have a pretty awesome looking game here too, called Ravenlock Legendary Edition. It's kind of an untapped genre. I mean, it was, but I feel like the last 3 years has been like a pretty steady stream with them. So I don't know. They tend to do that all the times. They find something that hasn't been used in a while, then they just like bombard it. Am I skipping this one? I don't think I've done a trailer like this in a while. But yeah, let's do this. We have actual gameplay reveal of Marathon here. So let's do a Marathon trailer. I think it was Neo that was one of the first that made it to the West and then went into some Japanese mythology. Yeah! They actually have a third one on the way too.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like,
My dream.
I've seen a bit of this.
No.
There's another one of these type of games being made called Arc Raiders. To me, Arc Raiders kind of looks better than this, but at the end, it's the gameplay that matters. The thing that turned me off about this game was the busyness. Like, the environment is really busy in this game. And it feels like a clusterfuck a lot. Like, I watched a couple of streamers or content creators do like a closed beta, and yeah, it was almost like a VR rather than an extraction. Like, it was just too much going on, too much fighting happening at once. It's like they would fall in and get like attacked non-stop constantly. So, I don't know, but it is still in its development phase, so like a lot of things are subject to change. Who knows? And I haven't had my hands on it, so I'm just talking about what I've seen. And seeing and doing are two different things. This next game is for all you chill people. This is called Nice Day for Fishing. It's Halo and Destiny 2 combined. Kind of. It's Marathon,
for fishing.
which is its own IP, really. But I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Me the high sorcerer for nothing.
What would we do without you, Baron?
Die. You would die.
They
Greg.
made a game. Yes! The Epic Game Man Squad has made a game.
Oh, brave fisherman.
Ah, adventurer, you've arrived. I need you to head to the coastline and collect 10 oysters.
I was watching somebody actually play this. It's extremely charming. And it's full of their kind of humor, too.
Hey Balin, look, I've noticed that your fishing line could do with an upgrade. I see the problem. This is a stick. Let me see if I can remedy the situation.
There's a chaos game. I
Ow.
see him playing this.
Why did you stop?
Forgive me, princess.
I mean, yeah, I guess a little bit. Chaos would definitely be into it.
We have our very first video game, Nice Day for Fishing, and we can finally announce the release date.
Adam, do you want to announce the release
I'm
date?
gonna use Baradin's magic. Here it is. That's the release date.
Oh my god, that's
There
real
it
soon.
is.
That's real soon.
Oh, I'm gonna clear my calendar.
So get hyped for Nice Day for Fishing. It's coming soon.
Yeah.
So I was watching somebody play this, and those mugging guys are literally in the game. They're literally in the game, like no joke. There's like a quest line where they're like, "Oh, we need this thing. Yeah, let's mug them." Like there's actually like a whole mugging thing in there. Oh my god. It's great. It's great that they did that. Next up is a game that almost sounds like it came from Chaos's corner of the world. This is the Hell Express.
Dear Enid, recently I have joined a limo delivery company. It is called the Hell Express. Our job is to make deliveries in and out of the realm of the dead, couriering last farewells, retrieving forgotten loves, searching through ashes for both the sublime and the obscene. On this lonely road, we're all destined to walk. I am here to take a sneak peek. So please wait for me, just a little bit longer. I will find you there.
I see no train. The flip is this. I mean, I never said there was a train. when you ship something express, doesn't mean it goes on a train. Also, Piggy, how you doing? Nobody eats farts. I do not. That is complete lies. That was a funny way to end the chapter. Next up is a game called Beneath. I don't know about you, but I get like Fear vibes. You know, like the game Fear franchise that's kind of like dead at the moment. I see Hammond playing this. Yeah, that would be kind of up his alley. Next up is a game called Your Grace. Snowfall? Not sure if... Yeah, let's go with Your Grace Snowfall. Alright. I didn't finish Fear 3. I did Fear a long time ago. It's alright. Weirdly, like, 3 is not the best one, in my opinion. But I think it's because it just goes a really weird route. Fear was good. Fear was good. It's a franchise they should really try to reboot. It's been long enough. Kind of deserves it. Especially considering, like, how well known it is. I imagine it would even do well sales-wise. Next up is a game called RuneScape Dragon Wilds.
Adventure called, a brave few answered, and the expedition set sail. Among them, an elite band of explorers, some of Gillinor's finest. They were bound for uncharted waters in pursuit of a legend. Ashenfall. Had only they known the danger. Dragons, winged death descended from the skies. Blades were drawn and spells cast, but the dragons rained ruin. And so they vanished into the wild. They adapted, endured, wielded magic, sharp as steel, wits keen as arrows, always searching for a way to call for aid. And at last, they found it. The heroes are on their way, and the dragons, they'll never see it coming.
If you one day told me this is what RuneScape would become, I don't know if I'd ever believe it. Like, I don't know if I'd believe it. You know, like, free-to-play game, very bare bones. Didn't really have a development team behind it. It was just some people who made a game. And now it's become, like, I'm not going to say major franchise, but a pretty established franchise. Next up is a game called Dreadmore.
Catch a fish.
Really cool looking game. Yeah, I feel like that one's gonna be a pretty interesting one. Especially people who like Dread and stuff like that. It's like right up their alley. Next up is a game called Chains of Freedom.
When the meteorite struck, it unleashed a hostile disease, plunging our world into chaos. Now, we stand as guardians, fighting to protect our world and vanquish all who threaten our existence.
Hostile sighted. Stay low.
Let's show them.
Against all odds, we must battle mutations, traitors, and infidels.
Let's make it quick. We're on the clock here.
That's handy. Getting this fixed up.
They're coming.
Never seen anything like this before.
Every victory brings us closer to retaining our freedom.
Really cool designs on the monsters, I gotta say. Also, don't think we've had one of these in quite a while. Like a XCOM-y style game. And then we have, followed by that, a trailer for a game called Chronos: The New Dawn. This looks really, really cool.
Focus your attention. What do you see? Giant.
Now, I want to say this is by Blooper as well, but maybe I'm confusing with somebody else.
Animals. Fighting.
Yeah, Blooper as well. So these are Silent Hill people. This is their own original IP. So freaking good looking.
Stay focused. Stay cautious.
Such is our calling.
Oh, that's very Dead Spacey. So,
You almost fried there. Good thing I was around. Traveler.
really cool looking game. We have time for maybe one more, and then I really got to jump into our Destiny 2 thing. Technically over time, but nobody has set up yet. So let's do this. Our last one will be a game called Through the Nightmares.
Once again,
You have been summoned to the world known as the Nightmare. Another dreamer has been claimed by the Lord of Dreams. Hurry and find him before he fades into oblivion. Along the way, you will encounter other dreamers. You will hear their stories and face their deepest nightmares.
Yeah, not centipedes. Centipedes are so creepy.
Are you ready for the horrors of this world? Do you have the strength to pass through the nightmares?
There we go. Interesting little platformer. Alright. That'll do it for today's news and trailer time. I really need to get a session of these where we can like just pop off an hour's worth of trailers. We have so many trailers. We're barely even like putting a dent in them. I need to like find the day where I can actually do a solid hour. That would be great. We're gonna go ahead and jump into some Destiny right now. I'll be jumping into the chat. Seeing what else is there.